What's up, everybody? Get excited because today we're gonna learn how to do handstands with the one and only Hannah! Boom! Woo! With Hannah Deutsch. Hannah, tell me a little bit about your background in gymnastics, how you got into it, and how you're so awesome at handstands.
Well, it all started when I was 3 years old, taking a nap in my crib, and apparently I woke up, threw some pillows on the floor, hopped up on the side and flipped out. Ran out to the couch in the living room, and my dad was like, "Hey, how'd you get out here?" and made me show him again.
That's
and then
awesome.
they put me in gymnastics.
At the age of 3, you started gymnastics.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And did that all the way through college. So
Yeah.
a total of, I guess, until I was 22, so it was like 19 years.
That's a lot of gymnastics.
It was a lot of gymnastics.
So what was your specialty?
Balance beam.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have to do handstands on the balance beam
Handstands
too.
on the balance beam, this way, sideways.
Yeah.
Lots
Look
of
at that.
handstands.
So now you do some CrossFit stuff. Handstands are back in
Handstands
there.
and CrossFit,
So you got a
yes.
leg up with that gymnastics.
Yes.
work. Heck yeah.
That was nice to start CrossFit and
Yeah.
have step up on handstands.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So today you're going to teach me kind of the steps to get progressively to a freestanding handstand.
Yeah, I think we can go through some good warm-ups to do for your wrists and your shoulders, and then some, I guess you could call them scaling options or progressions to get to a freestanding handstand.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
First thing, what are we going to do?
Let's warm up those shoulders. So we'll do some shoulder circles backwards and forwards. So
All right.
we'll just do some
Backwards.
big as you can. And 10 forward.
Forward.
Now, if you want to get crazy,
Okay.
go 1 forward, 1 backward
Whoa.
time.
Ooh, that took some brain power.
And switch.
Ooh.
And do some swings, whatever you feel you need. Some Michael Phelps.
I can't
if
get
you
that
want,
far.
You know, some twisties,
Twist.
airplanes, whatever the people call
All
it.
right, Hannah, what's the next step?
All right, now we're gonna get to our wrists. So we'll start with some wrist circles.
Okay.
We'll do some one way, then some roller coasters.
Roller coasters.
So then we'll do some like on your hands and knees and kind of lean forward,
All right.
backward.
Yeah, this is
And then you can turn your hands this way, and you can turn them facing outside and kind of lean side to side. Even turning them upside down this way is always a good stretch to do. You don't do this a lot.
I don't. I feel that.
Yeah, so a little side to side there. Now our wrists feel good?
Wrists are good. Shoulders good. Wrists good. What are we doing next?
We'll do some plank warm-ups, and this is also like the first step and kind of a good scaling option.
Okay.
If you're a little nervous to go all the way up to the handstand. So plank, anything in plank is always good.
Okay.
As a warm-up or scaling option. So just a regular old plank here.
Plank.
And you can do a few little circles to also warm up the wrists and feel that shoulder stability. And we can do some shoulder taps. So if you touch your opposite shoulder.
Shoulder taps.
And then one last thing that's also kind of the next step in a scaling option would be to put your butt up high. Feel the pressure in your hands and what that feels like to push away against the ground.
Okay.
Woo! This is a good drill and a first step into seeing what it would feel like and what position you want to be in the handstand. So it's hard to tell, but I'm not just laying on the ground relaxed. You put your hands against the box and try to push it as far away from you as you can and get really tall. If I push that box away and try to get everything onto the ground and squeeze my butt and squeeze my legs together and my arms are straight, this is essentially what it's like to be in a handstand. Lay on your stomach and be far enough away that your arms can be straight and your hands are flat against, like you would be on the ground. And you want to try to push your armpits into the floor and you squeeze your butt and squeeze your feet and get as tall as you can.
Oh man, I feel it in the shoulders.
Right. So now, just to see the difference, relax like you're just laying on the ground. And you can see your shape change. When you go back, everything should be in a straight, tight line.
Next drill.
Here's another drill to get the feeling of squeezing your feet together, having that core tight. So if you want to lay down on your back.
Lay down on the back.
You're going to squeeze your feet together. I'm going to hold them, lift your hips up. I'm going to...
Now what?
You stay tight, try to keep your legs together.
Whoa!
And you try to keep your feet together.
Whoa.
There we go. So I'm not going to tell you when or which leg I'm going to drop.
Oh snap!
Yeah, there we go. What muscles are you squeezing right now?
All of them.
You feel like squeezing your butt, squeezing your feet together.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
That's what you want to do in a handstand.
Whoa. Next drill.
Okay, next step in the progression is just getting comfortable on your hands. So like we did the planks earlier, that's always a good place to start.
Okay.
Now we're gonna put our feet up higher, and we'll only go as far as you feel comfortable. So let's start with a plank, but with your feet on the box.
Feet on the box.
Awesome. Now you can bend at the hips and try to make a 90-degree angle, but you'll notice you're getting more upside down. You can move your hands in closer to the box, as high as you feel comfortable.
Oh man, I feel the stretch in the hammies.
Nice.
I think that's it.
Now you are pretty much upside down like you would be in a handstand, but you're still able to support yourself on your feet and not, hopefully not fall over.
Wall walks.
So again, this is another great progression. Right on our stomach. You want your feet touching the wall in like a push-up position. From here, you can push up into a plank, and then use your feet to walk yourself up the wall to where you feel comfortable.
Okay.
And start moving your hands in. And again, if this is as far as you can go, that's totally fine too. Or if you can keep going all the way up as close as you can. Give the wall a little kiss.
I feel like if I go farther, I'm just gonna flip back.
That's okay. And then you can walk down slowly. Slowly back down, walk your feet down. You could do, a set of 3, set of 5. Again, just kind of depends on how comfortable you feel and if you're gonna be doing more after that or if this is the workout for you.
Handstand. Handstand. Come on, Hannah.
I missed.
What are we doing next? What's the next drill?
Well, check in. How are you feeling? Are you feeling
Feeling
comfortable on your hands?
I feel like I could get
Okay.
onto the hands. I'm all about the progressions here.
Okay. So the next step now is actually how to get into the handstand.
Okay.
So we'll work on our kick up a little bit and getting comfortable and getting to that upside down position.
Perfect.
So you always want to be in the shape of the letter T.
Letter T.
Letter T. So right leg out,
Right leg out.
arms up.
Arms up.
We're not doing a handstand
We're
yet,
not
just so
doing
you
it.
know. You're gonna take a big step and bend this front leg, and then this back leg comes up, and with your arms up, hey, what letter are we in right now?
We're a T, baby.
We're a T.
So it's weird that I prefer to step with my left leg.
No, whatever's comfortable.
So we're here.
Arms up,
Arms up.
leg step,
Big step.
arms stay up, and we'll just kick up as far as we feel comfortable.
Okay. Here.
And kick up. Yeah, great.
Oh.
And you can bend this leg when you're stepping into it.
Okay.
Okay, step. Yep.
T.
Bend and kick up. Great.
Whoa.
I got you. I'll stand.
All right, guys, we are working on getting the kick up to the handstand.
Yes.
So now I'm going to get into that T, kick it up, and try and
Bring your feet together.
bring my feet together.
So that's like essentially the handstand.
Yes.
I'll stand there, make sure you don't fall over. But yeah, you'll do the T, your leg will already be upside down, and you just bring that second one up to meet it.
spotters are nice to have, guys. Keep it safe. And I already feel majestic just doing this stance.
Okay, good. Awesome.
Whoa.
And then step back down. Great. And kick up, feet together. Look at that.
Ah!
And come back down. And then you have to finish any handstand with.
Thank you.
Yes. Camera's over there. Yeah. I think Raechel's ready to try a handstand. I'm still going to be there as moral support and physical support, but this time I'm not going to actually hold her legs. I'm just going to have my hands there and kind of help her find her balance. And if she starts going one way or the other, I can put her back in the middle. Okay, so you find where you're comfortable. Now I'm going to let go. Kind of help. Yep, push tall. Nice. So I'd say that's a good spot to see how comfortable you feel. Try to hold for 5 seconds, maybe
Okay.
hold for 10 seconds. Progress a little bit more each time.
So when I'm upside down and like obviously my weight is shifting, where do I want it in my hands?
So that's like my secret weapon that I love sharing with everyone
Yeah.
because a lot of people in the CrossFit world don't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that you want most of the weight in your palm.
Uh-huh.
Well, think about if you're standing and
Yeah.
you try to stand on your heels without your toes on the ground,
Right.
you're very wobbly, right?
Yeah.
So, and if you start falling forward, you squeeze your toes.
Yeah.
That's actually what you do in a handstand.
Gotcha.
You'll have some weight here, but you also have weight on your fingertips. And you don't want your fingers to be completely flat on the ground, like
Gripping almost.
yeah, you're using like that your fingertip edge to push it against the ground if you're, balancing.
It's all in the hands,
It is.
people. So Hannah,
Yes.
if I don't have a spotter,
Yes.
how can I work on progressing the handstand?
So I'd say your best friend then would become a wall. If you don't
Right.
have a spotter like we just did,
Yeah.
you can do a handstand. You can go both directions where your back's against the wall or your stomach's against the wall.
Okay.
Personally, I prefer stomach against the wall, and then that way you can do the wall walk by yourself.
Okay.
Walk up to the handstand. To practice the position like we did before when we were laying on the ground of the tight body and stretching tall, you would want to get as close to the wall as you can. Try to get your armpits on the wall. A lot of people say your nose, your nose and toes to the wall.
Cool.
And then, like we just did as well, where I was helping you and kind of spotting. If you don't have a friend to do that, you only have Wally. Come away, move your hands away from the wall a tiny bit, and just kind of tap your feet on it. And see if you can hold it without completely relying on the wall, but the wall is there to catch you if you need.
Handstand contest! Here we go.
Don't forget your T. Ready?
And go. Oh, starting over. Now.
All right, we'll take a poll. Who do you think won that one?
Nice.
Great job.
All right, there you have it, guys. The handstand tutorial from the one and only Hannah Deutsch. So if you want to see some cool handstand stuff, CrossFit stuff, anything cool Hannah's doing, give her a follow on Instagram. Her handle is
HNDEUTS.
Perfect. All right. Follow Hannah, check out her stuff, and get out there and do a bunch of handstands. Woo!
Thanks.